Yo, what is going on, guys? How you guys doing today? My name is Adamoose, and today I'm going to be reviewing a Worlds game. So it's going to be my first Worlds review. We're going to be spotlighting Damwon Gaming's Canyon this game. So we'll go over the draft real fast. Damwon pulled out the Lulu top against Gangplank, which is pretty creative. So the whole strategy is you basically get this Lulu top, it bullies Gangplank since it's a range matchup, and then it just buffs up the Graves. It's kind of like it's not really a funnel comp, but the Graves is going to be an absolute monster with this Lulu, and Graves actually takes Ignite as well. So it's just a really cool combo, and you'll see how Damwon and Canyon use their power in the early game, and Rogue just have zero chance. If you guys don't know, Damwon is the #1 LCK team, and Rogue is LEC #3, as it says there. So let's hop right into the game. Alright, so first we're going to see right here, Finn drops down a ward and he's going to walk to his bot side there on the map, just so that they can't get invaded. It's just a really good strategy. The only problem is with this strat that you're going to see what's going to happen. I already watched the game, spoilers. Finn is going to go top lane, but he's going to be late since he tried to defend against an invade. And this is going to give Nuggery and Canyon just so much pressure. So Graves is starting on red. He's running phase rush, the standard for Graves. So we're going to see here, takes his red, and then he's going to look to get super aggressive. It's a Pantheon support with Conquer. Pantheon supports are really good in the right hands. He's pretty hard though. Okay, so we're going to be looking at Graves. He's going to E over the wall, and he's seen on this ward now, but since Nuggery has the early push, Canyon knows this, and he has Ignite. Hecarim has no chance level 2 fighting a Graves level 2 with Ignite. So he's instantly forced to split the map, and you're going to see how Damwon just used this map split so beautifully. And this is definitely something that you guys can do in your games if you're against a weaker early game jungler than you, especially on Graves, because Graves has an amazing level 2, especially into some melee matchups. You could just kite them out once you have red. So he's taking the blue and he's taking the Gromp. I wish I could follow his perspective, but this is what we're going to have to do with this for now. Hope you guys can hear that sawing outside. My neighbors are like, they're doing a huge construction project every day apparently. So you're going to see here, he finishes that, hits level 3, and now they're going to look for a dive. Nuggery's level 3. He's forcing Finn off the wave, so he's still level 2 Finn. He still has no orange. And this is just a free dive. So clean. And top lane is boom. Like, Finn is going to TP back, and he's going to be able to get all those minions, so it's not like just GG, but now they have so much pressure coming from top side. And you're actually going to see what he does here, is he's going to go towards this Hecarim. He wants to disrupt this Hecarim as much as possible, and he has prio from his bot lane. That's why I was talking about the Pantheon. So the Pantheon Ashe has prio. And here he's going to take the scuttle. Hecarim is going to be able to get the top scuttle, but he's just wasting more of Hecarim's time. He's asserting dominance. Nope, this is my scuttle. So he's spotted here on that ward. He's going to try and contest Inspired's top scuttle. That's a bit excessive, but if Inspired didn't go straight to the scuttle, he would have been able to get that too. You can see Nuggery here is just absolutely just beating down Finn. But I saw people hating on Finn, but as much as I think Finn is not that great, I don't really think he can do anything in this lane, honestly. What are you supposed to do as a Gangplank into Lulu? Every time you shoot her with your grass proc, you just shield yourself. And then the rest of the time you get to just auto the Gangplank down. So if you look at Graves, he's again in the top side of Hecarim. He is not going to stop. And it's just, he's so good. Canyon is just so good. In my opinion, probably the best jungler in Worlds, along with maybe Kanavi. Even Karsa, I don't know. Those three junglers are the ones to watch for sure. And now look, he's going to contest the Raptors. He is not going to give this Hecarim a second to breathe. And Hecarim is a champ that wants to just farm up to your Triforce. So this is really good for Graves. You don't actually get to see if he stole the camp. I don't think he stole the big raptor. Maybe he did. I actually just want to see his CS number here. It doesn't look like he stole it. He's at 28 here, and then he's still at 28. So he didn't steal it. But still, he still has a 2 camp lead. And he has all of his jungle to clear, pretty much. And look at Barrel. Like, again, this is technically a big jungle diff, but it's also a huge lane diff. Like, they just have... Damwon has pressure everywhere, and this is just a nightmare for Inspired. But the thing is, like, it is a lane diff, but you have to be this good of a jungler to make this game just look the way that it does. And you guys will see. So Barrel, he's just going in the jungle and just chilling out, recalling. He's just like a very deadly ward. Pantheon is really scary in the early game. Like, I would be actually surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Pantheon could beat the Hecarim with Ignite. And Nuggery here is just still pushing. Look at Finn right now. He's like, please, Inspired, help me. But Inspired is like, I'm getting invaded. All my lanes are losing. I'm behind on Canyon. So if Canyon ever finds him, he just has to run. Like, how are you supposed to beat this Graves with Challenging Smite and Ignite? And a CS lead and a level lead. So Canyon, just looking at him right now, he's going to clear his top side. And then I see Scuttle at bot, so I'm assuming he's going to want to go for that, but he is pathing all the way top. And right now, that CS lead is now 3 camps. You can tell because each camp is 4 CS, so you'll see that lead just slowly increase throughout the game. And Nuggery just taking tower plates. This is just a really cool combination, honestly. Lulu top, like, haven't seen that one before. Well, I've seen it before, but no one's doing it except apparently Damwon now. And Graves sees that this blue is coming up, and he's going to go straight for it. How is this Hecarim supposed to contest this level 6 Graves? Look at his items. Look at Hecarim's items. He has a mana crystal compared to a Caulfield's Warhammer. And the 2v2, Lulu is going to make this Graves like an absolute 1v9 machine, basically. Showmaker's so good to watch. He is so good. Man, I wish I could play mid as good as Showmaker does, because he makes it just look like you could do whatever you want on the map. They might be looking for a dive here. Nah, definitely not. I love how my neighbors only start drilling stuff while I'm recording. It feels bad, man. Graves is on the Herald, and you're going to see Canyon gets everything in this game. It's not like he's just going to go around just completely one-shotting Hecarim over and over, but he's going to make this game look pretty much unwinnable for Rogue. And Rogue looked really good in their first game. Look at Nuggery here. Just Finn is also not having a fun time. So that's the Herald. For Graves, he also has a Warrior now, so his power spike has been reached. Hecarim only has a Sheen compared to a full Warrior. There's 0 chance. And look at the CS lead. What's the CS lead? It's 4, 8, 12. He basically has like a 4 camp lead. So he's super far. A 4 camp lead at 9 minutes is a lot. That's like a full side of your jungle plus 1 camp. Plus a scuttle. Just think of it that way. And it's not going to slow down either. So they're just invading here. Again, this Graves is just using the prio of his lane so well. And I think that's why, like, I never really thought about this Ignite Smite Graves that much. I saw some people in solo queue doing it, but the way that they pull it off, it makes a lot of sense. Graves is not, he's not ever going to have to run away. He's literally just saying, I am stronger than you, so if you want to have some camps, you have to fight me. So I have Ignite. And they just picked super aggressive. Obviously, this Pantheon support complements it perfectly. And the Lulu too, because the Lulu is also just a winning matchup. And then he has Showmaker in the mid lane, which is like, you know that you're going to have a winning mid. So Canyon's just he's acting like a ward right now. He got both Dragon and Herald, so both objectives, and a 30 CS lead. Which is completely nuts, by the way. Kind of feel bad for Inspired. Like I said, it's partly Canyon just playing out of his mind, but also partly Finn just getting bodied by Nuguri and doing that early play, and just Canyon's lanes winning. So it looks like they're trying to make a play here, bot lane. Not too much is happening. I really hope that JDG keeps on the upward trend, because this group is pretty spicy with those two amazing teams. And this is actually Rogue just popping off in this fight. They took way too long to kill Larson. And it's actually 2 for 1 for Rogue. But you can see, look at the gold lead right now. It's 2-2 with a 2,000 gold lead, or 1.5 thousand, I guess. But that's basically just jungle diff, a bit top, and yeah. So see here, they go right onto Larson, but Larson just one-shots Barrel, and he doesn't use his shield. That's pretty nice, actually. And he's back top. So now he's got the Herald. Finn cannot do anything about this. And this is just going to swing the gold lead even more. Massive. Look at his CS. 93 CS. That is absurd. It also is because he's farming so efficiently. Like, he wastes 0 time. He's also getting vision control in the meantime. 14 vision score. Look at the support vision score. Oh my goodness. 22 for Barrel to 4 for Vander. Man, I'm doing a Graves review, but I kind of want to review this Pantheon support because Barrel is absurd. Canyon's taking his red, and he's looking to play around this Hecarim's topside jungle non-stop. I don't think Hecarim has got 1 blue. Maybe he got Canyon's blue once, but... Nuguri's just... This Lulu pick seems really oppressive. And once... Like, the items for Lulu are so cheap, so this Graves is going to be like an absolute monster with an Ardent and an Athene's. Showmaker here takes 0 damage from this Syndra. Oh, I remember this. Barrel. He really wanted that kill. It looks like he's inting. He's been playing so well this game, though. His scoreline at the end looks like he's just inted, but I think he still played well. Like, the thing is, they have so much pressure because of all the vision and the like, look at the topside jungle because of Graves. That is how you play an invade style. Hecarim has to face check basically every bush. Look at him. Lulu ult. Oh, that was a good Tarek. That guy was going to get one-shotted. And Lulu, once she's online, is actually a really, really strong champion. Obviously, she's famous for, like, Twitch Lulu and stuff like that, but... So he's gonna... He doesn't back. He does have lethality now. Oh, Inspired's gonna have to get out of here. So this is another really cool thing about what Canyon actually does in this game, is he goes for a Ghostblade second. This item is not that great, honestly, but in this comp it makes perfect sense. The reason I say it's not that great is because there's a lot cheaper options for lethality items, and there's also Edge of Night, which I usually recommend. Oh, let's just see this first. You force the Calista ult, trade it for the Ashe. So yeah, so Ghostblade is more expensive than Umbral Glaive, which is the usual Graves lethality item. The reason they're doing the Ghostblade here is because Graves is kind of like a hyper carry in this comp. He's got the Lulu, so the movement speed is just so much better, and he also doesn't have flash. So just the fact that he doesn't have flash, the extra movement speed is really, really key. So I think it's a really smart buy. And yeah, pretty much. So Rogue wants to contest this dragon. They have like a couple wards, but again, like Damwon, if I were to see like the vision that Rogue have had this entire game, like it would actually just only be on their side of the map. It's kind of crazy. All Damwon's towers full HP. And here they're looking for a play with the Herald. Again, Canyon, that's his second Herald. They didn't even need this Herald. It's kind of a bad placement, but... And obviously they also get the dragons since they have full control. It looks like Rogue is... They know that they're like, okay, we're super far behind. Look at the Hecarim. He doesn't even have his Triforce yet. It's 16 minutes. He doesn't even have his Triforce. And Canyon is working on finishing his second item. 124 CS. He has almost the same CS as Larson. That is really scary. Showmaker on the Silas. Honestly, Showmaker he's better than he has showed so far. Like, I think he's just been cruising the last 2 games. Really excited to see more of him. And obviously the LPL junglers in general. Just Showmaker, Canyon, Nuggery, and then the LPL junglers and mid laners as well. Those are like the best players in Worlds. Even the LPL top laners I think are pretty insane. 369, Zoom. Look at the gold. Nuggery and Canyon. And Ghost. Ghost has been silently popping off as well. So there it is. There's the Ghost Blade. And now he's going third item, Phantom Dancer. Which is, like, he's actually going like just a hyper carry build. I respect it. The shield from the Phantom Dancer is really good so he can't get bursted. And attack speed really speeds up Graves clear. That's also why I like it a lot. Nuggery's got Ardent and Athenes. So his he's just basically a super buffed up support. Like a level 12 Lulu. He's the highest level in the game. Finn is actually doing pretty well too. Like he's still level 12, 140 CS. So people hating on Finn, I really don't think that this game is his fault. Like it's kind of just Damwon's strategy is way too good. Here's Beryl again. Look at his vision score. 48. Once he gets the Umbral Glaive, it even makes it even more impressive because he has another ward clear, an instant ward clear. So this strategy in general is really, really cool. So you could try this in your solo queue games. I think it really depends on your team's draft. Like if you see your team playing some really aggressive stuff, I think that Ignites My Graves could be like really good. Damwon Canyon has convinced me. So Hecarim again, I don't think he's ever got a topside camp. Maybe his Wolves, but besides that, Canyon has been in control. And Hecarim can't just go to their bot side and steal Graves camps. They have a couple wards. Rogue has a couple wards, but now he's what, 35 CS down, 34. Canyon, he's just taking the towers. GP ult on Silas is pretty scary since it scales with AP. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these kind of videos. I do definitely need to like practice talking for so long, like straight, you know, but I'm gonna try to do them as uncut as possible. And also let me know who do you want to see next, because there's so many insane players that I want to cover. I don't want to just cover, because this is kind of like a stomp, you know, it's 5,000 gold lead, and it's nothing like crazy exciting, but it's just such a good, like I don't want to just feed you guys some useless replays of like, watch this team dumpster PSG, you know. But let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more of these. So Graves now, he's got a Zeal. He doesn't even bother finishing his boots. He just wants as much damage as possible. Showmaker here. Super scary on the Silas. Ghost is super scary as well. They just all have item advantages. Rogue does have a good position for this dragon though. Looks like Damwon took some greedy recalls. Barrel's just checking around. They're losing. Rogue is losing minions bot and top though. If you guys can see, I have this pen tool, but I haven't used it whatsoever. Showmaker's on the flank. Ooh, that's like a 4-man GLP. And Canyon just uses his ult just to damage them. Looks like Damwon has kind of fought back for the vision. But Rogue is still on the right side. Are they going to go and just rush down? Yeah. I think this is really risky from Rogue. Finn's doing a good job zoning Showmaker so he can't get a 5-man Hecarim ult. He might just blast cone, yeah. Showmaker's waiting. It's another GLP. Oh, nice. So Inspired actually gets the dragon. They just all flash out. That's well played by Rogue. I think it was pretty risky. I think Showmaker could have pulled the trigger earlier, but who am I to tell Showmaker what to do, right? Rogue still a good job. They're holding on. Like I said, it's not a bloody game, but you could just see how Canyon using the vision control. He just slowly controls more and more of the map. And this is just straight up a massive jungle diff. Obviously lane diff, but huge jungle diff. Look at that vision score. Absolutely absurd. 72 to 29, the second highest. Canyon actually almost has as high as Vander. Wow. That is pretty insane. Obviously the zombie ward makes that stat a lot higher than it actually should be, and also the Umbral Glaive. But still, 72 vision score is like really high. 72 vision score, 22 minutes. How do you even do that, honestly? It's really impressive. And Damwon is just telling them, hey, we're gonna start Baron. I don't even think Rogue knows, and they're like, if you come check us, well, let's fight. So Rogue does have a blue trinket, they see. They're gonna just go towards the guy TPing. Finn has to flash. He wastes his flash and ult for that. Do they go back to it? No, looks like they're gonna get off, but there you go. Finn is forced to burn both his summoners. He has no TP now. Rogue might get a tower off this. Canyon ults the wave. That's pretty smart. Oh, it looks like Damwon is looking to close this game. Rogue has been doing some good disengages though. They have the Taric, they have Syndra E. So it's kind of hard for Damwon to make a fight happen. It's kind of just like the impending doom. Like they know that they can't fight Damwon. They're just kind of running away and trying to give up the least amount possible, but they're slowly getting more and more behind. 5k gold lead. Basically level lead all around. Cannon stealing another blue. It's like the 5th blue. If someone actually takes the time and count how many blues that Inspired lost, that'd be pretty funny. So that's the build right now. Ghostblade Warrior and Phantom Dancer. I have never seen that build, but pretty cool. Pretty cool, I must say. It's a ton of DPS. And you'll see he even picks up a crit cloak later. So it's like, I don't know if he was going for IE or Stormrazor maybe, but that is just a Chad Graves build. With Ignite. No upgraded boots. He's walking with flip-flops. Showmaker misses 1 CS. Support him. So here they're just looking to close out this game, honestly. They might have to wait for Soul, just because Rogue is actually playing pretty well defensively. But they're kind of just dragging out. I don't think Rogue outscales Damwon here. Oh, nice engage. They force the Callista ult. They've been trading that quite often. The Ash Arrow for the Callista ult. I think that's a pretty worth trade, actually. Callista ult is a lot better in a 5v5 fight. And it looks like Damwon just wants to do a 5v5 fight. The Ash ult is better for like pick potential, but good Showmaker. He goes for the Hecarim ult. Oh my god, how did he hit that barrel? What's the CS lead now? It's almost 50. It's like 45. So every time we look at the CS lead, it's like one extra camp. And it's just massive diffy in the jiffy. Damwon's just in an ideal spot to close out this game. Showmaker here. He's got the Hecarim ult still. It's probably going to wear out soon. I really wonder who can challenge Damwon. TS looks really scary. I can't wait to see them play again. Let me know what teams you guys want me to cover as well. I want to cover some good games. Maybe that G2 game. That G2 game was nuts. But I would just be covering more of the general game rather than the jungler. So hits the 200 CS mark, 26 minutes, also gets the dragon. Oh, that was some bad synergy there. That's a dead barrel. So they were just uncoordinated there. They didn't layer up the CC. Barrel flash stunned and then Ghost shot the arrow at the exact same time, so it slightly missed. You can see like Rogue gets a pick, but it just doesn't feel like it matters. How do you, like, what are you gonna? You're gonna go into the Baron, and this Graves is gonna tear you apart. Even everyone is strong. Lulu has 3 items. That's the really OP thing about this Lulu top. The items are so cheap. So yeah, your full build is not as good because like all your items are like 2,000 gold, but you get your items so fast. And they're so gold efficient. And what's also really good about this that's underrated is since he's farming all of Inspired's camps, since Canyon's farming all of Inspired's camps, Ghost and Showmaker and Nuguri also just get to take his side of the jungle. Or their side of the jungle. Because Canyon is just taking Inspired's camps. That's why this playstyle is like really hard to pull off, because you can get punished if you don't know what you're doing and you get caught. But it really is like the best junglers in the world. They do this invade playstyle. Jeez. Looks like they're just forcing it down mid. Drags in 3 minutes. If Inspired didn't steal that other dragon, this game would already be over. They're just waiting for Soul, pretty much. Yeah, they're literally just waiting. 2 minutes on the mountain drag. They have pressure in every lane. Look how many pink wards. They have like a line of pink wards that just you can't cross. Absolutely just beautiful gameplay, honestly, from Damwon. It really makes me happy to see that, because last year they had a lot of hype Damwon and they kind of choked. They're all rookies. So now Showmaker, Nuguri, they're not rookies. Canyon is just looking insane. And this meta is really, really favorable for good junglers. The best junglers in the game are all farming junglers. Graves, Nidalee, Lilia, Hecarim, Evelyn. Self-made Evelyn was disgusting. So they have control of... They want to do this Baron, it looks like. They're hovering around it. Oh, beautiful arrow by Ghost. And Larson's just dead. He has flash. And he just got popped. They also used the Taric ult and the GP ult. Now they have... Rogue has 0 chance of being able to beat them. Showmaker's just going to recall and then TP back. Beautiful. Larson got picked. He has no cleanse, no QSS. He's actually the best target there to arrow. He was the only one without a cleanse. And Vander, I guess. No, Vander has the close to ult. Nice. They get the Baron. Inspired, nice try. Nice try for a steal, but at that point you can't really blame him for not getting it, you know. That is just like a hope this works. And it didn't work, unfortunately. I don't even think if they got that Baron it changes anything, to be honest. Just stalls out the game. Beautiful, beautiful burst. You can see Canyon used his ult right away. Let me just go back real quick. I want to see. What is this? I'm a noob. Can I not move? I just want to show that right here. Just watch Canyon. So he knows that the Taric ult's going to come down. Auto R right away. Or else the Taric ult would have gone off. Beautiful play. If you channel your Q there, it actually takes too long for it to wind up. And then just you're gonna just hit the Taric R. So here's a soul. I love there how the dragon mark popped up before they even had the soul, but and they're just gonna look to close this game out. 137 vision score, 139 for Barrel. That is absolutely absurd. 144. That is crazy. That is one of the highest vision scores I've seen per like a minute or whatever. 32 minutes in the game. Here they're just gonna push. And look, I think he's going for just IE. He does not give a damn. That would have been so hyped to see a Graves with IE. But this game is looking kind of rough for Rogue. It makes Rogue look not so great, but I think Damwon is just, if not the favorite to win Worlds, definitely top 3. That's the Taric ult, that's the GP ult, and they get nothing. That's a Callista ult. Oh no. That is not a good engage. Yeah. Look at that Lulu shield. Plus the mountain soul. Wait for it. Mountain soul. Oh, Lulu's backing down. But yeah, this is like, they get like 2,000 health worth of shields. It makes no sense. Look at that shield. Oh my god, look at Ghost. Canyon just putting out the damage. And this game is just over, guys. I know it's not the most action-packed game, but I think it was just such a clinical performance. Just beautiful. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these. I definitely just love Worlds. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment what team you want to see next or what player you want to see next. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.